Hello and welcome to Queers and Soaps. I'm Eric, joined once again with
Angel.
bringing us some more All My Children, all about
Erica.
Tommy. I'll roll the credits and we'll chat. Yeah, this was a good batch. I feel like there's a lot of movement. Finally,
Yeah,
with
a
all
lot of
the
movement.
like where I felt like a lot of times it was like the same type of stuff over and over again a little bit. But now we're getting some movement. I don't know what part of the year this is. I forget. We're in
Yeah, I was
80.
wondering what month it was because there was a lot of forward motion with a lot of things too.
Yeah, it almost felt like a November
Maybe
sweep.
maybe it might have been November because homecoming tends to be in the fall.
Oh, is it in the fall? I never knew when homecoming was. I don't even remember having a homecoming at my school.
I did. It was in the fall.
It was in the fall.
It was when football. It was like when football was, so it would have been in the fall. I just forgot exactly what month. It was either October or November.
So yeah, we pick up with that homecoming stuff, which I feel like, well, I guess it'll go somewhere eventually, maybe, unless it's a different storyline path that they don't record on here. So the tempo contest continues for the homecoming queen. There's 3 picks. Who is it again? Robin.
Some girl, Robin, and Julie.
Yeah, some girl. That's what I could. I didn't have that girl, but it's down between Robin and Julie.
Yeah.
Olga likes Jewel. Wait, Olga likes
Robin.
Robin, and Dabney likes Julie. And Erica is indifferent.
And Erica is indecisive.
She cannot pick. So yeah, he wants the dark-haired girl, Julie. Olga wants Robin. Erica can't pick. Larry comes by to see Jeremy. Natalie and Alex are there. They say Erica is busy going out with this Dr. Ned still. Even I think she only went on like 1 date with him before.
Yeah.
Then back to homecoming, we have this awkward dancing. It was uncomfortable.
With You Are My Lady.
You Are My Lady. By Freddie Jackson. I looked it up.
Yes.
1985.
And there's another song on. There's another song on here too that I recognize.
Whitney.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no. There was also Saint Elmo's Fire.
The Saint Elmo's Fire song?
Yeah, the theme song, the instrumental theme song, the love theme.
Oh, the instrumental. Okay, yeah. I know. I was like, wait, I didn't hear Saint Elmo's Fire. Whatever. So yeah, Robin and some dude are dancing. Julie and some dude have to dance after this. They were both very awkward and weird. I don't understand the.
It was Charlie.
Oh, was that one Charlie?
That was Charlie. Yeah, that's one of the Charlies.
One of the.
If you know from our watch of Natalie in the Well, he's dating Erica, so that's weird.
Erica talks, I guess, to the people. That's going to be down to one person about the contest. There's only going to be one winner. Back at the house, back at the ranch, Alex wants to bang Natalie again. He still wants to have sex, even though he's not supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
She holds him off. He's like lying to her, like saying, "Oh, nothing's gonna happen. The doctor said everything's fine. Whatever."
Mm-hmm.
The homecoming queen is Julie Rand. Then played by Stephanie Winters, who then I think she gets recasted pretty soon with
Lauren Holly.
Thank you.
Yeah, from Picket Fences and Dumb and Dumber, and
because it was the same year.
NCIS.
The same year that she starts, so I guess this Julie won't be around too much longer. If you even see her for the storyline, I don't know.
Yeah.
The doc gets on. Dr. Ned gets on Alex about his drinking, even though he was like, "Well, Alex is like, oh, I only had one," but who knows if Alex is lying? Alex don't care. He's toward the end of his life. He's toward the end of his life. He just doesn't care. Erica goes out with Dr. Ned. They dance. Larry knows Jeremy is upset seeing Erica with Ned while they were out. Natalie lurks around listening to everybody, to them talk. Saving All My Love for You by Whitney Houston plays in the car as Erica and Ned drive home. That car scene reminded me of like a Hallmark movie because it looked very fake. Yeah. Jeremy and Nat talk. They accuse each other of still wanting the other one. You want me, I want you, whatever. It's weird, it's stupid, whatever. Tad comes by with the money for Erica because he didn't win that competition that Erica. So and Erica lent him that money a while ago. I forgot about it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it was like
because he was doing the
skywriting,
like the writing, the skywriting.
or what's her name? Phoebe's daughter.
Oh, God. Hillary.
Thank you.
I was gonna say Haley. I was like, that's not right. That's definitely not
right. So Tad gives Erica the money. He interrupts like her and Jeremy and like a hug, an embrace, or whatever. Jeremy presents a portrait of Erica. I didn't think this portrait was very good.
No, it wasn't.
I felt like there was another portrait of Erica at one point, and it was better. And I'm like, why does her face not look like Erica? But she's like posed like Rose on the Titanic, which made me laugh. On the sofa, except she had clothes on, not just the necklace of the sea or whatever. And Natalie looks jealous. Erica and I don't know who that woman was, that Asian woman that was with Erica. She's one of the top 5 that are in the competition for that tempo.
Woman of the Year?
Woman of the Year.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
So yeah, she seems kind of bitchy.
Some woman. Brooke, Erica, some other woman.
Some woman, she comes by and she's like, so I guess Brooke will be jumping out of the competition since she has like whatever going on, and I guess you're gonna drop out so you don't look like a fool being that it's your magazine. I was like, damn, bitch.
Wow.
And Erica actually defends Brooke. This is probably the first and only time we will see this happen.
You gotta record it live on YouTube.
What?
I said we gotta record it live on YouTube. Erica defends Brooke.
Right? I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait a minute. I had to rewind it because I'm like, did she really defend Brooke? I thought she would like want to, but I guess she's trying to change with Jeremy, like in a way to not attack Brooke for, going through what she's going through. So I thought that was cool. And she's and she's like, we're not quitting. Me and Brooke will both be in the competition. So sorry, lady. And that lady looked a little miffed because she thinks she's going to win. I'm like, what about the other 2 ladies that are involved? Where did this bitch come from?
You're not a character on All My Children, so.
Although I kind of wish she were because I really like bitchiness. I'm like, I would like to see her like go up against everybody. Natalie meets Adam for the first time, and Adam's already like enamored with her. He's like, I don't know. He's making googly eyes. He's flirty. I'm like, ew, freaking Adam. He's so gross. I'm like,
he is. But knowing what we know, sort of, kind of with the Natalie in the Well storyline, it works to her advantage.
Right. Natalie questions him about the island stuff, and of course he lies to her.
Yeah.
Says that he saw Erica and Jeremy make love on the beach and all this crazy shit. And of course Natalie, I don't know if Natalie well, she says she believes it, but I don't know. It's so silly, this stuff. Because I'm like, what is it? What is business of it is yours, even if they were doing it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Natalie. Mona and Erica talk about Ned because she was on a date. Erica's like, I don't do dates, mother. I do. What do they? I forget how she put it, but she's like, we're adults, so we go out. We don't date. I'm like, whatever. Erica being weird. Ned tells Jeremy that Adam said he will. That he saw Erica and I already said that. She believes Adam. Natalie talks to Erica about Adam. Erica tells her the truth. Alex pushes Natalie for sex again. Jeremy decides to go back to Tibet and revoke his, or what is it called?
Revoke his vow of celibacy.
With Cantu. Is that Jimmy Smith?
Yeah, Jimmy Smith's.
Okay.
Except we probably won't see him.
Yeah,
probably. Would he be on LA Law at this point? He probably would be.
Yeah. So Jeremy tells Natalie he's leaving and tells her about the vow of celibacy, which I thought she knew about because she's been listening to everybody all throughout these.
Yeah.
I thought she knew about it, but I don't know. I'm so confused with this. It's weird. But yeah, to go to release the vow in Tibet, Jeremy thinks. Natalie thinks that Erica should stop Jeremy from doing that. I'm like, I'm so confused by this story. Whatever. Erica takes Ned out for dinner and dumps him. And he's like, if it doesn't work out with the other guy, can I get another chance? I'm like, damn, this guy really wants Erica. She that good?
Is she? I don't know.
Right? I don't know. Jeremy calls Natalie, tell Erica I love her. He's leaving. Alex accuses Natalie of being jealous of Erica, and then she says like, "Oh, I'm jealous," or she's jealous of the portrait or something. I'm like, I wouldn't be jealous of that portrait. Erica tells Natalie that Alex is lying and he can have a fatal heart attack or any attack at any minute.
Mm-hmm.
And Natalie's like, "Oh, I didn't know he was." I'm like, I feel like
she would know,
right? I feel
she keeps rebuffing him. Like, not that it's a good thing not that it's a bad thing that she's rebuffing him, because like Natalie clearly doesn't like Alex.
Right.
But I feel like she rebuffs him for that very reason.
Yeah, I don't know Natalie's end game. I'm like, what? I really want to know what her plan is. Like, does she want Jeremy? And like, even if she gets Jeremy, is she gonna like try to leave town with it? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, knowing they stay in Pine Valley for a while, like, I don't know what their end game is.
So Brooke is on. Brooke and calls Phoebe. Where'd she go? Like a cabin or something for the weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
Get over Gilles. They talk about the breakup. Tom talks to her. He happens to be there with Laura or whatever. He surprises Brooke with a visit with him and Laura, which I thought was really cute.
That was cute.
Gilles is still on.
He's still on.
Every time we think he's gone, he's back. So he's there and he comes.
I feel like this is it for him, but I could be wrong.
We say that every time.
Every time I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I know I probably will be wrong, and he'll have at least a few more appearances or something like that. But
I don't know, because he is really into Brooke, and he's like, he doesn't care about Solange, and they talk, and she's like, "Listen, you screwed me over. Get out."
Little nitpick. Brooke called her Solange, and then he called her Solange. I thought that was funny.
Oh, the way Gilles said it.
The way Gilles said it and the way Brooke said it was a little different.
Yeah. So I guess Brooke gets back to town. She goes to Ross. She tells him off because he had fired her or whatever. And she's like, "One day you'll want me back, and I'm going to charge double, mother." I like that she tells him. Joe checks out Adam and tells him to follow up with his doctor later. I guess he had just gotten out of the hospital and all that stuff with the island shit. Tom comes by and tells Adam to have Ross lay off of Brooke because it's getting to her and she's getting stressed and all that good stuff. That's all the Brooke stuff, and then we have our Palmer shit, which was really good.
Yeah, the Palmer stuff was really good.
Finally. Daisy, Nina, Palmer, they're on. Daisy's upset that Nina can't remember as usual. She may as well be dead, she says, which is so sad as she cries to Myra.
Yeah.
Nina feels bad for Monique losing her daughter, but she still doesn't like her. She's like, because Daisy's actually trying to be like her mother because she is her mother, but by doing that, it's making it look like she's trying to take over for her mother, but Nina doesn't know that's her mother. It's complicated. Cliff brings the page back for the book that he got her, the love poem book, as he watches Nina sleep, which I thought was kind of creepy.
Yeah. But it was romantic back in 1985.
I mean, but he does miss her, and they were already, they were together forever, however long years at that point. Palmer tosses and turns. He has nightmares of Nina telling him off and Daisy saying she's leaving. Nina's looking for pictures of her mother and asks Benny to help her. Which everybody knows the truth, but they're all trying to hide this from her due to Palmer's bullshit.
Yep.
Palmer poops on Daisy's wanting to tell Nina the truth again because she always wants to. And they put Nina in the shock. Daisy's like, well, then I'm leaving. I gotta leave. Like, I can't be here if she's gonna be upset. Like, she's like distraught. Benny reports to Palmer about Nina searching for the pictures. Palmer tells Nina to stop. Stop doing that. We're afraid it'll upset you. Whatever. Cliff calls to talk to Palmer about something. Nina gets mad when Benny brings up Monique. She's like, she's not my mom. Stop it. Benny gives Bunny.
Who's Bunny?
Benny gives a book to Nina from Cliff. I forget what the book is, but it's a love poem.
It's not the Elizabeth Barrett Browning book, is it?
I don't think so. It was something else that I didn't want to write because it was like complicated. It's a love poem book. So Palmer reads the inscription of the book, and it says something about my favorite patient. And Nina's like, why would he give me this book, like a love poem book? Palmer's mad about it. Daisy said the page wasn't in there when she gave her the book. So she's like, either Cliff came in when we didn't know about it, but I didn't do it, and Palmer's blaming her, and she's tired of Palmer's bullshit. She's like, leave me alone. And she leaves the room. Daisy's had it. I'm surprised Daisy doesn't just punch him. She really should. Palmer tells Nina about Cliff, and that he's actually a good doctor, and he saved her life, and she's in love with him, and he's your husband. And I was like, what? Is this happening? Finally?
Is this a dream? Are we watching Passions and this is actually a dream?
Right. And it actually made sense to me because I'm like, he's been kind of having those nightmares for weeks.
Yeah.
And then he's hurting Daisy, and he knows he's hurting Nina, but and I think the guilt just is eating him up. So he's telling the truth, and he's telling everybody that'll listen. So that's good.
Yeah.
He also tells her that Monique is Daisy, her mama, and she flips out and runs. And gets on the horse, apparently, and then she's thrown from her horse. Palmer and Daisy are at the hospital. He blames himself, which it is kind of. They could have done it in front of a doctor. That probably would have been smart. He tells Daisy that he told her the truth, and she's like, why would you do that? You've been telling me for months to not say anything, and then you go and tell her the truth. Who made you God? Daisy's just pissed. Just flips out on him again later on. Cliff talks Joe into doing Nina's surgery. I don't know what surgery she needed. Did you catch it? Was it head surgery?
I think it's a head surgery from a concussion that kind of did something to her.
Maybe it was
surgery.
Maybe she got a bump or something and had to alleviate. I don't know.
Yeah.
Surgery. I don't know if they really went into details. with it.
They didn't, but like I assumed it had something to do with she had a concussion. I remember Cliff mentioning a concussion.
Okay. So Nina kind of stirs after surgery, like she's waking up. Myra and Daisy talk and hope that Nina actually just wakes up and remembers everything, but we know it's not going to be like that.
Nah, it's not that easy.
Nah. Palmer tells Myra everything that she told Daisy, or that he told Daisy, and she tells him off as well, as he deserves all. He's like, I lost everything.
She should.
Nina, yeah. So Nina wakes up. She doesn't remember, but she's really tired. So who knows? We'll see in the next batch. Palmer comes in, talks to her while she's sleeping. Later, Daisy and Myra talk about Palmer's antics. Myra tries to like defend him in a way. She's like, he did it for everybody's own good, but I don't know. Daisy don't like it though. She's like, I'm tired of his crap. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna leave. I don't care. Leave me alone. So yeah, I don't know if Daisy's gonna be done with him or not. I guess it depends on if Nina wakes up and how that goes.
Yeah.
Because ultimately it is all Palmer's fault, right?
Yeah, because he was the one that slowed down her process from being a little girl to mentally a little girl to being 16 because of what he did with the doctor. He blackmailed the doctor. So
right. He sent one doctor away, and then the other doctor he was paying off or whatever.
Yeah, he's paying off the other doctor.
Yeah. And then I guess this Woman of the Year thing's gonna be a thing soon. And then
I hope so.
Is the homecoming thing done? Like they just picked one?
I'm thinking it might be done. I mean, at least on our end.
And then who did you say Julie was? She was adopted by...
I believe it was Ross and Ellen.
At this point or later on?
I think it might be later. I'm not even 100% sure. I'll have to look into it.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we don't have her. And what year are we in? 85 or 86?
I think we're in 80. I think we're still in 85. Because I did show you and Derek a One Life to Live like promo, but what I cut out was a All My Children promo that would have spoiled us a little bit. So I think I'll allude to it a little bit, but like it has to do with Alex. So I'm thinking that might be coming soon with Alex because of he grabbed this chest in a little bit in those clips.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll die.
I went upstairs to relax. So
right. And then I guess Jeremy's gonna come back. I love they still play that romantic theme love song for Erica every time they're together.
Mm-hmm.
Do, 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 do. Like, oh God.
It's like what I call Tina's theme on One Life to Live, where there's like this piano theme that it's kind of like synthetic piano theme that plays every time she's on, or maybe it's really when her and Richard are on. I didn't really hear when her and Cord were on, but they seem to have characters seem to have theme songs, love songs or something like that when it comes to soaps in like those days. Yeah. Especially Guiding Light in the 90s. In the late 90s when Paul Rouse took over.
But yeah, how do you feel about these stories?
I'm glad we're getting progress on the Palmer, Nina, Daisy, all them storyline. The Cortland people, yes, all the Cortlands.
And even with Jeremy, because now like he'll go and then they'll be able to have sex finally. I like your laugh. I'm wondering though if Natalie's gonna mess with that somehow.
Yeah.
Because I know you had said something because you with Timmy. So we know that
one
Tim,
watch.
Jeremy and Natalie's, right?
No, Timmy is Alex and Natalie's. So she's gonna get pregnant soon, I think. Yeah.
I didn't know it was Alex and Natalie's.
I
That's
believe
interesting.
it's Alex and Natalie's son. I thought it was Jeremy and Natalie's, but then I had to look it up. I was like, wait a minute, this is not right. Because like, why wasn't Jeremy more a part of part of Timmy's life? And it turns out that it's his brother and not his son.
Interesting.
It's his little brother. Yeah.
So hopefully we get to see the start of how all that works, so we know what.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun stuff. I like seeing Natalie be kind of like this, because in 1991 she's a little bit different.
It's like mellowed a little bit.
Yeah, so I don't know what changed her through the years, because she was with Adam at some point.
Probably
too.
All that Adam Chandler money and his house. And of course, the love of a good man. Well, was Trevor really a good man? But the love of a man.
I mean, I guess he's a better man. I mean,
he's a better man, yes, than Alex.
Jeremy seems like the best man so far. It's so funny too, because I remember seeing commercials of Jeremy on like Loving, and I'm like, that guy looks really annoying. But like, I really like him on All My Children.
Yeah, I like Jeremy too.
Yeah,
especially him with Sierra.
And he has a twin brother on Loving, right?
Gilbert, yes.
Gilbert, are you kidding? So does Gilbert? Does he ever make an appearance on All My Children?
No, because that's when they really when he goes on when Jeremy goes on Loving, they kind of keep him there until they kill him off. But but that's because half of the cast was dead anyway. So
they kill half the cast on
they killed half the cast on a murder mystery, and then they all moved to New York City, and it became the city, and now they're just all still there for some reason.
Still there.
One of them turns into Carly.
Oh yeah, right.
Because Laura Wright was on Loving in the City.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm excited to see more. These are really fun. I don't know what clips are after this, if we have anything else, so we might have to go to full episodes, which will be fine too.
It's like 70.
Then we'll get to see more.
The 70s. I forgot what the end point was for those clips.
Oh, we saw Greg. Greg was.
Oh, you did see Greg, yeah.
He was taking pictures
so Greg is in high school. So Jenny died in high school. Wow.
I guess so, right?
Yeah, because he's clearly dancing with Robin, so I guess
he was. But was he like? Was he just like? I don't know. I didn't think there was
a photographer there too.
Yeah, that's what I figured. He was just a photographer, but yeah, well, he was somebody else's date. I thought too.
Who was Robin's date?
I was a date for people after I was done high school too, though. So I mean,
no, I would never. That never happened. I was like, once I'm out of high school, I am done with high school dating and everything like that. Now he did come back to support musicals and stuff like that, but other than that, I would not date anybody. And like, I was like, I'm done with this shit. Like in that aspect.
I was just like the dance date. Like I wasn't dating them. Like
okay.
Yeah, I would just be like an escort, basically.
Right. Didn't you go to a Catholic high school?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So I was still friends with like freshmen, sophomores, and juniors and stuff. So like other people, if they didn't have a date, they'd call me and be like, "Hey, I need a date for this." I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, whatever." They know I was a good time.
Yeah, that would make sense because like
that's what I thought. Greg was kind of like I thought he was done high school. He does not look like. I mean, but I guess 90210. Everybody's in their 20s. So I'm like, maybe it's like that. They just look older, but they're supposed to be 17, 18.
Yeah.
But we'll have to look that up to see when Jenny, like,
yeah, we need to look that up because like, Tad's supposed to be younger. Yeah, comment below. But Tad's supposed to be younger. Jenny's supposed to be, I think, or is Tad older than Jenny? I think Tad's older than Jenny.
Probably not by much. I feel like it's only like
not by much. Maybe like a year or two.
Yeah. So anything else to add?
No, these were really good episodes.
Yeah, they were good. They were good clips. I always wonder like what's going on in between all these, because these clips are so. It's like a movie. It's like an All My Children movie. The way we get to watch it, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, like there's other storylines that we don't know. You know, like this homecoming thing. Was there more to that with like Myrtle and like Phoebe and stuff like that? That we and Hillary and all of them, because aren't they all in high school? Hillary and
I thought Tad and Hillary were out of high school. I think they're out of high school.
I have to get the All My Children book. I don't think I have that one.
Yeah, I need to get that too.
And then was Jesse and Angie around in this time too?
They probably would have been.
Right? Huh. That's what I'm thinking.
Huh. They're strangely missing from this, and I'm not happy about that.
Well, we know this person that is all about Erica, so that's.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Erica.
But there's still like the Palmer stuff too, so I'm like, well, yeah, you cut out other people. But whatever, we can't have it all. So whoever recorded it at the time. But all right, thank you, Patreon subscribers and regular subscribers. We love you all. Comment below if you watched All My Children in the 80s so you can help us figure shit out. I know there is a few of you out there that like really know your shit. So I would like to see, we want to know, what do we want to know? Jenny died at what age? Was she in high school? Was it right after high school? Which one's older, Jenny or Tad? Is Greg still in high school in 1985, or is he done and just there to be a photographer / date for somebody? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time, y'all.
Bye.